It's a masterpiece. All out of paper color. I smoke, grab a leaf. Whole lot of paper coming after me. Hey.
Proud of y'all. What's good, y'all? Yours truly here, DJ Not Shade out there shooting from half court as I always do. Yeah, that's how we starting off. Here for another dynamic edition of Pause for Pause podcast, season 12, episode 11. You got 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks for the end of the season.
Thank you, Toya.
Bye, Toya. Here alongside my partners in crime, the one and only. Hey, what are you doing?
It's Will, y'all. With a thrill, professional shit talk extraordinaire level of people, culture, and everything about it.
Charlotte Murphy.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Sensational.
It means different now.
Hey, man.
It's like the biggest song in the country right now. I mean, it's not, but it should be.
Is it?
It should be.
I don't even know.
That song is dope.
What are you referring to? I don't.
This guy. Court's in. We'll get to that in a minute.
I'm here.
How you feeling?
I'll be better tomorrow.
When that hoodie is all the way clean.
Yo, that was crazy.
Right.
Put this
It's
hat on.
fresh. It is fresh.
Appreciate you.
Good to see y'all. Gang is all back together.
Hey.
Shout out Experience LLC. Shout out Animal House. Let me get it out the way because I always be forgetting.
Let's go.
Let's go. We outside, man.
Shouts
What's
out.
good, man? What's good? Y'all catch us up, man. It's been a minute.
You make it feel like it's a holiday.
Have to.
I'm in the
Man.
spirit though. Believe it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You in holiday spirit?
Yes, of course.
So right after Halloween, you start Christmas like.
Oh yeah,
Spirit?
definitely, absolutely.
All right.
Already playing Let It Snow.
Oh, copy. So Thanksgiving really happens during Christmas season.
Thanksgiving happens. Yes. That's
Wow, man.
accurate.
It's Christmas, then it's Thanksgiving, then it's Christmas again.
Yeah.
So let's see how it go.
Yeah. I walked into Lowe's the other day. This was before Halloween, so it was more than the other day.
Santa Claus everywhere.
Everywhere. They had Happy New Year's stuff up. And it's like, oh yeah, Halloween over there, but they know how to get to the money, so that's where they was at. So I was like,
putting Halloween in the clearance section on the 28th of October.
before it even get here. It's love though, man. So let's catch us up. The most interesting thing that happened in the last 96 hours.
Oh, shit, okay.
That's 5 days.
Tell by your chain dangling what you about to go with.
I'm about to get out. Listen, you already know.
Let me go first.
Come on, man. Don't do that.
Hey, man, shout out to
Bring it down a little bit. Hold on. So you see this
young Wilson,
Yes.
aka Trey. I mean, my young boy turned 14.
Taki
Yeah.
Cartel.
Taki Cartel.
The Taki
Yo.
Cartel is
Yo.
even funnier.
Yo, he said somebody in the class called him El Chapo.
Yes, sir. I am here for
I
it.
said, hey, don't take that name. That's
Yo,
wild funny. But don't take that name.
listen. Yo,
14 is a
side
prominent
note.
age, man.
Yeah, bro. Big deal.
Side note. When El Chapo was going down, I came up with a new nickname for myself. I was not El Guapo for at least a year.
Wow.
But go ahead, let's talk to
man,
about
that was-
the young man in the
he-
game out here.
He went to his birthday. It's crazy when it's ill when like to watch kids grow because remember when you was young, your parents be like, man, it happened so fast. You like, man, fuck, I feel like I've been 8 years old for that year when you from 8 to 9 be feeling like
That was crazy.
6 years. You be like, yo, when's my birthday coming in? Then you get older, man. And then once you have kids, that's when that shit super fast forward.
Yeah.
You be like this blank.
You driving?
Like, yo, what?
Listen,
I'm sitting there talking to him about high school next year. I'm like, this is wild to
It's
me.
crazy, ain't it?
This is super good. It's retarded, man.
Hey, man. So you're saying no matter how much I warn you about what's about to happen,
because I've been able to like watch kids grow up, a lot of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
facts.
I watch my nieces and nephews. Like
your clan is
my
ridiculous.
oldest nephew like was born when I was in high school. No, not even. I hadn't got to high school yet.
Yeah,
It was like I was about to go to high school.
You just reminded me of something.
That
Yeah.
my oldest nephew's about to be 28.
That's crazy.
I said, you about to be
That's
30, my
crazy.
nigga?
That's crazy.
now I gotta ask you.
Go ahead.
Now, we all been 14.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I ain't gonna hold you. 14,
I
I was hitting that pavement. I ain't gonna hold you. I was hitting
Yeah,
that
he's in the
pavement,
road,
and I was feeling myself.
Yeah.
So as a father, like, is there any fears that you feel at this age now? Because you know it's lit.
Yeah, I don't think it's fear. It's more of like.
But this is before you tell your statement, I feel like this is the best part of being like a father when you have a son.
Maybe
like that. This is a pivotal age from that 14 to like 18 type. Like this when pops can really like be involved in
a lot of influence.
It's very much needed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
He's about to start smelling himself.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, no,
it's a good point.
It ain't quite there yet, but because I ask. You know what I mean? I think that's what sometimes we fuck up is because we afraid to put up. Now I'm asking all questions.
Yeah.
What's up with Shorty? Oh, Dad, chill out. I'm asking a question, bro. You can say nothing. I ain't gonna question you like nothing. All right, then it's nothing. But I mean, I ain't silly enough to believe that it's never nothing.
Right.
You 14, man. I know what I was thinking when I was 14. I know how it's going right now in your mind. Like, yeah, where they at?
Right.
You know what I mean? But I watch how he move and how he move around, and I don't think he quite hit that stride yet.
Does he remind you of him? Does he remind you of yourself at that age?
Yeah and nay.
Yeah.
I was a little more like,
what did you do to your drink? All right, sorry. I just caught my eye.
He always do.
I was on. I was more a little bit leaning towards courts type of time than he is right this second.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But like, it's there. Yeah. So it might be a little girl. Like I said, I asked, like, "Oh, what's that?" Because I pulled up the other day from like to come get him from school. And he's out there talking to somebody. I was like, "What's up?" That he be like, "Yo, chill."
Yeah,
I'm just asking, brother.
And you know, and I kind of wanted to ask you that because I've had a little sister, and I don't have any children, but I always tell you I've raised my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like from the time that I've been in her life to this point on, like I've been there, and it's like we was real close. Then she hit 13, and it was like it was a I'm gonna say a disconnect, but
that was a transition.
She got into that slam her door, stay out type.
Yeah,
emotions and feelings. You know what I mean? And that stage. Right. So my question I want to ask is, you know, I'm not premeditating anything, but it's like, how will you deal with because I ain't gonna hold you, right? Since she from 13 up to now, she's 17 now. It's been a lot. It's been tough for me. And my question to you is, like, how are you going to deal with the rebuttal of the age that he's in right now? Because to be honest with you, I'm not saying that he's going to be a disrespectful child. I'm pretty sure he's a very respectful child, and I've met him before. He's a very stand-up dude already at his age. So, you know, I trust in him that he would do the right things. But it's just like, okay, it is that age. You know what I'm saying? So how will you deal with the rebuttal or not being able to get through?
I'm about to answer for you. Like, wait a minute.
You're a kid, and I always constantly remind him of this. I was like, listen, man, you're becoming a young man. You're not a man yet. Take your time. It's all right. Like, you're going to get there. You're going to be older a lot longer than you're going to be younger, God willing. Like, I was like, yo, enjoy this time, bro. Like, and that's what I would always say to him. Like, yo, enjoy this time. I know you think you're missing something.
Right.
I'm telling you. You're going to be old for so damn long, and it's going to blow your mind. Like, just take your time. It's all right to be a kid, man. Just, like, relax.
Right.
Everything going to get through it. You know, I watch people get into their teenage years, and I tell him, like, when I'm young, I always thought my parents was born adults. When I was young, like, yo, y'all been adults forever.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I'm dead ass. I really had that mentality till I probably got into my teens, and I was like, wait a minute. Y'all used to be fucking kids too.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why you saying like, I know what you're going through. You be like, you don't fucking understand. Sure they do.
Yeah.
Like, the reality is not much really changes. Technology changes, but the same type of the grief and like that, the nervousness and shit, all of that is the same.
What nervousness you talking about?
Like, of growing up and like, oh man, I want to get me a girl. I want, you know what I mean? I want to make sure I do this. Like, all of that shit is nerves. Like, you go into class, I don't want to get embarrassed. You know what I mean? Like, all of that shit goes through your mind. You know what I mean? Like, but I get it. I went through all of that too. You know what I mean? Like, but like, I watch him and I'm like, man, this is such an ill journey.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you got the guidance of somebody like me who's like, I'm on your side. I tell him that all the time. I was like, bro, you know, no matter what, I'm gonna be on your side.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I was like, so if you want to talk, we'll talk.
He's so sick of you.
Oh,
I read that.
Oh yeah. Yo, the thing is, I think people fuck up because they try to pry, and I don't want to pry. I want to make it a safe space for them to talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I ask them questions. I'm like, hey, what's going on with this? I just, you know what I mean? I was like, all right. I was like, you know, if you want to talk, we talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Dad of the year.
I don't know about that.
I was like, yo,
come on, man.
Like, do you trust that he'll confide in you as a young man and come to you for answers? And you know, you kind of just answered it already because you were just saying like you're going to be patient with him and you know, check in, but not necessarily be all in this mix type.
Yeah,
You know
you have to, because
No, you got to be all in this mix.
yeah, you gotta be, bro. This ain't the time to be stagnant. You know what I mean? Like, it's the time to be hands on, but it's a balance, man. Because like I said, you gotta get through them growing pains. Like you gotta pass through them things. There ain't no fucking. It's damn near a rite of passage at this point. You got to go through it. Like, so, but you want to just know that it's safe. You know what I mean? You could speak to me. I tell them all the time, hey, you know when you really need to speak to me? When you fuck something up. That's when you really need to come to me first. Don't talk to nobody else. Like, come to me first. Let's talk about this. Like, don't talk to anybody else. Like, cause I always say, cause of what? You always got my back. You always on my side. You're damn right I am. Come on. I was like, so don't do it. Everything you think you've been through that I've never been through, I did it already.
Right. Nice, real quick.
Did it wrong too.
We on the subject.
Yeah, dead ass.
Yeah.
You've gotten through the 14.
I ain't got through nothing.
You've gotten through the 13 stage.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Man. How did you deal with the rebuttal of that stage?
You keep saying, what do you mean by rebuttal?
The rebuttal sounds like they beefing, and I don't want to have to beat this kid up.
All right, okay.
I like the term, but what do you mean by that? That's all I'm saying.
I just feel like, okay, from the ages like
The
it
normal
starts at like
teenage.
13, that preteen age. Where you just kind of like you start to come up with your own. You as a man,
Think you know everything.
You're smelling yourself.
Yeah.
As a girl, you're coming up yourself. You're identifying yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe establishing yourself, whatever the case may be. And it's like it's not necessarily personal, but it feels personal because they don't want to be bothered with anybody. They don't want to be, especially with parents.
Mm-hmm. What happened? What you hear? Oh, yeah, I do it. Go ahead.
Like I just feel like at that time they don't want to be bothered with parents. And me personally, like I said, with my little sister, when she got to that preteen age, 13, 14, we was real tight. But when she got to that age, it was kind of like some friction because she didn't want to be bothered with. You know what I mean? She got into that stage where she just wanted to be in her own space,
right?
You know,
yeah.
And it was hard for me to kind of be that big brother, and I had to.
Oh, tell me that.
And I had to force it at times because
look at the Android user. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Look at that. Oh, thank you.
But I had to force it at times because it's like at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be your friend, so I'm gonna do what's best for you.
Yeah.
And I feel it's best for me to do as a big brother. But then again, it was hard. Yeah. She's getting older now. She's 17, so now she's starting to be more enlightened on things, and she's more, open to hearing me. And I speak to her with reason and relate to her. But like I said, it was tough at that 13 to 16 age. It was just kind of like.
So you're saying, how did I deal with it?
Right, like, because I'm pretty sure, okay, you wanted to, be on guard with who she's like, what type of boy she may be interested in, or whatever, and they get real private about that type of stuff. Yeah, or they try to hold close to it, and whenever parents try to get involved, they kind of, like you say, they rebuttal from it. Yeah, like they keep out
buck a little
type
bit.
Thing.
Yeah. I see what you're saying now. So I understand the rebuttal, the term now. No, right. I understand what you're saying. How did I deal with it? I got to bring my daughter up here and get her point of view on it. But for me, what it was I'm like, yo, if it's anything that I need to know, you need to tell me because I'm on your side. I'm helping everything else happen. So that part needs to happen. What happened?
That's plenty.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, beautiful. I didn't mean for it to, but you can hear that. My fault. All right, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do DJ stuff and answer your question. So, all right, so let me be clear. Yeah, when my daughter was going through, when she was 13, 14 in that age range, I was telling her, like, yo, similar to what Will is saying, be open with me. You can trust me.
Right.
I can't help you if you don't tell me what's going on. I'm going to ask questions. Because one of the things I think a lot of parents make a mistake about from a young age, and the kids get used to it. How was your day at school? What's the answer? Fine, good, and it's a one-word answer. Never do that.
I'll be on the ass.
You listen. You have to ask, as parents, we have to ask more in-depth questions. How was science class today? What did y'all work on?
Get them talking.
It's all about open-ended questions, right? So my daughter's we've been on that since she was in pre-K.
Right.
So she already know you can't say a one-word answer to me. Excuse me. So when it came, the one mistake I did make, and I told her, I was like, you know what, you got me on that. So I used to joke with her about dating. Like, oh, you ain't gonna date till you 35. You ain't gonna date till you 40. You know what I'm saying? Being overprotective dad, right? So The first boyfriend she had, she gonna be mad I'm talking about this. The first boyfriend she had, we didn't talk about it. It was just like, oh, hey, I got a boyfriend. But it wasn't her telling me this. Her mother had to tell me this. And it had been going on for like weeks. Right? Like her and her mother talked.
Yeah.
But she didn't tell me. Right. And it was my fault because I wasn't clear. We never really set concrete, like, yo, you can start dating when you're 15. You can start dating when whatever age it was. We never set those rules because I was always pushing it off.
Right.
And then after that, I was like, you know what? That's on me. That was my mistake. Because I didn't want you to be worried about it. Because I'm always, and I tell my other parents this now, when it comes to the girls, it's always books over boys. Every time.
Yeah.
Right? So that's always been a focus. So I didn't set that expectation of like, yo, you can't start dating, or this is when you can start dating, to say it a better way.
Right.
So, but after that, we talked. And what I told her was, I need you to come to me when it's somebody that you're interested in. And after that first time she did it, I was like, I don't need to be surprised by this.
Right.
We have a better relation with that. You see what I'm saying?
Ever works with young women. I mean, it's the ideal, but I don't think it works naturally. And like I say, we'll wrap it up after this. But
no, you gotta wrap it up now. You good?
I just feel for parents during that age, because it's like, yo, as men, I know we start listening to our friends more or less our parents.
Yeah.
And this is the part where it's kind of like I commend my father and I encourage Will to stay on top of his son. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what my dad did in the midst of everything. Like, I was still listening to my friends.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but he allowed me to. He poured so much into me, and it made the delivery may be terrible.
Yeah.
But he amongst my friends, to where even though I was listening, I didn't digest a lot. I didn't act on everything that I listened to. I wasn't able to be influenced by nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I was 2 steps ahead a lot of times with other friends I was around. So
I think there's so many more influences now. Like, I'll be telling people, like, the social media, like, there's so much more connectivity. There's so much more opportunity for your kid to get influenced negatively or positively, for that matter. Like, there's so many more voices in this air. Like, because you're never by yourself. Like, one thing I always appreciated when I was younger is, like, I could really go in my room and close my door.
Oh, man.
And be solo.
Yeah.
Like, with my own thoughts and my own mind. I mean, I might write out some shit that I'm thinking about. Like just have time to think, have time to evaluate. Talk to myself. That's the other thing people like. Listen, man, evaluate some shit, some self-evaluation. Just sitting there like.
When was the age y'all started feeling like y'all started actually really? I know we use it in terms of self-evaluation, but it's really just more introspection and really thinking about it. At what point in your life do you remember actually consciously doing that?
I really ain't paying attention. I'm sorry.
No, I'm asking both of y'all.
Yeah, good.
Say tag me, coach.
I didn't really start paying attention to myself until the girls started paying attention.
Okay, so like 8
type shit. Because I was an athlete, bro. I'll come to school with shorts on and t-shirts and flip flops.
It's time to get out of school.
I'm ready to play basketball, play whatever it's time type shit. So when I finally started getting interested in girls, and girls were interested in me, I started paying attention to hygiene. I started wearing a lot more Vaseline. I started ODing. I started making sure my clothes was coordinated.
Team dark skin.
I had deodorant. I started asking mom to buy me cologne. You know what I mean? It made me have, pay attention to me.
What age was this? Do you remember?
Like 8 or 9.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah,
I was joking at first.
I was scared of girls for a long time, but I'm talking about when girls started watching me.
Yeah.
Like, 8 or 9. You know what I mean? Like, my haircut, shit like that.
That's crazy. 9 years old, you got to think about that.
It wasn't like a heavy content. Don't get me wrong. When I got to like 11, 12,
that's when you're really in it.
Come on now.
I remember it really good.
Not good. Yeah.
I was gonna say I remember it was 6th grade when I really like clicked for me.
That's about 11.
Yeah, is that 11, 12?
Yeah, that's 11.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, thank you.
Yeah, all
right. You said
So,
6th grade?
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So that's when it was like, oh wait, y'all paying attention.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all watching what everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And you paying attention back.
Yeah.
I am noticing.
Yeah. So that was when I realized it, and it was a little bit different. And I had to start ironing my clothes.
Oh yeah.
Hey, the wild part is that I've always been gonna say this shit.
Go ahead, go
I
ahead.
always cared about like what I was wearing from like a super young age. I remember being in like even before junior high school days. Like I remember dressing myself like I'm wearing at this time. I remember when Boyz II Men was ill. Like I was wearing button ups.
I'm
jeans,
not that old, sir.
That's you are with like team hats. And I remember I used to wear a tie. Like, but I would dress myself. My mother wasn't dressing me, and like from super young, I was already dressing myself, right?
Yeah.
And so I remember I went to the school and was like, "Oh, your son dresses so well. Like, you do such a good job dressing." My mother was like, "Yeah, I'm dressing." She looked at me, and then I was like, "Yeah, like they gotta do this." Like,
was that more Queens or more the light skin?
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure that.
maybe both.
They both. It's a little mix.
Queens don't fly.
Where'd you get that one?
Yeah, you said L Cool J happens. What was the thing? All right, so but I remember just like having that feeling the whole time. And my son is wild because he don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Like I'll buy
Yeah.
right. See, I'll buy him. He'll have all the new sneakers, and he'll wear the same pair of shoes and dog him the fuck out.
Increase.
I'll be like, "Hey, listen, Doc, switch it up."
Hey, yo, I'm supplying you, bro. Yeah.
Like your pops is the plug. Like what are we doing?
What are you doing? You gotta use the
Like,
plug.
like yo, what are we doing?
When you gonna want the plug,
Yeah,
you
like
gonna be out the game. You know,
make you pay for these shits.
Right.
I'm supplying this right now.
retail. Damn it,
Send your ass to the store in a second. Right? So I had to tell him that. Like, I'm gonna say those sneakers I was keeping when I said, listen, wear them. Like your foot's still growing. Them shits may not even fit in a month.
You get it in.
Yeah, run them up. You can go play ball. It don't even matter.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
kid sizes. Listen, I used to go in with my daughter in sneakers when she. Oh my gosh! When she was younger, she was wearing the baby size and the kid sizes.
$40 shoe. Hey, run it up.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you something, and the ladies will agree with this. Once they cross over from the kid sizes to the adult sizes, the game changes.
Oh, what? Shopping in a different section, right?
You shop in a different section, the orders, your requests are different. And I was like, yo, I was like, wait, you sure you can't fit this now?
Explain what a play sneaker is to you.
Right.
But thankfully, we were still. Yeah. So Coi,
talk to me.
What did you get into? Like, catch yourself. What you been up to, man? How was the weekend, brother?
Weekend was swell, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I've been on some doing whatever serves my soul. Like,
Zen.
Come on.
Very simple. Very just divine. I just move with the universe and move with what my spirit leads me to. And I just want to have it. Like, I've been in the house for a minute. You know what I mean? By choice.
Yeah.
Because I respect the game, man. I just in a position where I feel like I need to be locked in. So with that being said, I just took some time to just get out, man, and have different. Life is about memories, bro. You know what I mean? I want to still enjoy my life. I don't want to be so locked in to the point where I'm not giving myself a chance to just live. You know what I'm saying? So I had a dope moment, man. I went out. My pops invited me to go watch his old college team play at Morehouse. Yeah.
Wait, he went to Morehouse or he went to Clark?
He went to Embry-Riddle. Embry-Riddle, they had a tournament down there at Morehouse.
Okay.
And his school, his old college, Embry-Riddle, played Morehouse. And at first, when he asked me about it, I'm like, whatever, you know what I mean? But then I think about it, I'm like,
gotta go.
I like basketball. My pops wanted to go. This is something he want to do. This is a good bonding moment. Like, let's go. This is an experience. Let me have an experience. This is what I want to do. I want to make more experiences, make more memories, just live. Yeah. Enjoy the shit out of myself. I love basketball. But what's really dope about it, bro, my pops got to see his old coach that coached him when he was in college. This man been coaching. He coached my pops in '84. He's still a coach to this day.
Right now?
Yes.
That's job security right there.
And he remember my dad, bro, and seeing my dad hug the dude, bro, and it's like, you could tell it took him all the way back. It was dope. It was a dope moment to see for me as a son, to see my dad enjoy that moment. You know what I'm saying?
So my allergies acting up.
Nostalgic feel. Hell yeah.
My allergies acting up.
That
was dope, bro. It was just that I got to have that experience, man. So
that was his past weekend. Oh, that's dope, man. That's like, listen, hold on.
You know, I've been coming here, y'all been asking me like, "What's up?" Right? I ain't doing my free throws. And I'm thinking like I gotta be doing some extravagant shit, but I just gotta do meaningful stuff. You know what I mean? Something that served my soul. So that was cool.
All right. Y'all keep going. I don't know what's really good to say. Like,
what's shaking it?
not on that, but no.
Go ahead. I'm saying back to my week. Like that shit is fire. I just think like the opportunity, like those are so few and far between. You cannot pass them up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
No, you cannot pass those up. Like I mean, I look back at like shit that I want to do with my dad. Awesome relationship, did a bunch of stuff, but there's still some shit I left on the table that I was happy to do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So just the opportunity to take that opportunity,
right?
Like that shit is fire. You know what I mean? Like so, super appreciative for that. Gotta be, man. That's
you get into that mindset, bro. I don't like to allow. And don't get me wrong. I'm all about the bag. And when I say all about the bag, I'm not saying it in entirety, but you know you got to get to the bread, bro. And money moves for you. And I like the way money moves for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's like I don't want to get stuck into the mentality where it's like I don't want to do shit unless it makes money. Mm-hmm. You know, and you know what I'm saying? It takes away from just life, period. And I'm glad I made that move.
You use the term moments, and that's the shit that I be trying to explain. Like that be the stuff that money, like, ain't no price on it, man.
No price on that. That's gonna be some shit I'm gonna be able to talk about for a long time. Bro.
Like I miss people who gonna kill me. Like before phones, like I miss before like you had to record everything you was doing, like because I remember those memories so much more vividly, and they're longer ago because I didn't have to do this shit and like document the whole thing for myself. It was just like now it's burned in my mind. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I went to one music festival. I was thinking to myself like, damn, like I don't even want to use my phone. Like I don't even want to use my phone to record on this. I just want to like experience it in the moment. Right. Like I'm watching Kendrick Lamar. Like I wanna own this here. Like I don't wanna fucking no. I don't want to watch this on my phone later on. Right. Like I'm not gonna use it for that. Right. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost to the point where I might need a GoPro to strap around my chest. Like y'all, I don't want to record any of this.
Don't get me wrong. I kind of like. I'll be on the fence about the phone thing. And see, it's moderation. You gotta be. Yeah. If you spend your whole time on the phone, it's a problem, man. Yeah. But I've been like, the other day I went to go watch the game with one of my coworkers. I just recorded. I'm like, look, I ain't finna post none of this, but I just want to be able to look back on this because it's pretty cool. Audio. I ain't gonna hold you. I be getting mad at my mom. I be like, yo, I don't know nothing. I wish I had some video of me back in the day as a kid. Yeah. Or something, like some old sports games or something. And my mom she's like, yo, we come on, take pictures and all that. Like, I get it, but it's still like,
I'm in front of the laptop.
Have it in moderation.
I can see the signal, but all right, I'll restart it.
I miss it. And that's why every chance I get, like with my kids, I'm trying to record something, take a picture of them.
Something.
All of it.
Just
you know what I mean? Just to have it.
Yep.
Just to have it on deck. All right, so this past weekend, like that was my son's birthday. My plan was to do like a whole movie thing, like go to the drive-in, but the weather did not permit. It was raining. So we actually went to the movies, and I took my nephews out. I took my daughter. Terribly in the box office, but I thought it was fine. I thought it was pretty good.
How bad? What was the number? I'm sorry. What was the number?
This shit did $47 million.
Marvel.
Oh, that's low.
You said Marvel. What type of Marvel movie?
The Marvels?
Like everybody.
Yeah. Like no. So it's Captain Marvel. The Indian girl from Jersey City. I forgot her name.
How do you do that without the origin movie first? They did Captain Marvel before? I mean,
yes and no.
That's crazy. Yeah. So you liked it, but the box office ain't.
Box office not like that. They said it was the lowest opening of any Marvel movie ever.
Cause he probably wasn't gonna market it on it. I ain't hear shit about it.
Yeah. I thought it was actually pretty decent from what I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed that. That shit was great. But it's more like I said again, the memories. And I remember like when I was that age, how ill it felt like to get dressed and go out at night. You feel grown.
Facts.
Exactly.
You know
what I mean? A little fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Go out, dark outside, bring my boys with me. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay out your way. You know what I mean? I got it. You know, so like that, I thought was a dope moment. I had fun with that. They're taking them on. They get in the car. They all talk, laughing, get loud. I'm like, yeah.
actually getting to do something, and like that feeling of me knowing what that is. I know he don't know what that is yet.
Yeah,
but I know what that is. I remember what that is. Yeah, like I remember what that feeling was. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So just being there for that, I fucking loved it because I know what that moment's gonna mean to you as you get older.
Facts. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like,
I'm just saying, if the Jets had hands like me, oh, sorry.
I don't necessarily. I think the woman and the daughter relationship is totally different. I'm speaking from a man and a son perspective. Like, I think I don't think parents understand how much how they act towards like as far as how much their parenting affects the child amongst like their peers. You get what I'm saying?
I don't. Say more.
No.
Yeah.
I think when I bring like with my mother, when I bring my friends around my mother and my mom embraces them and she nurtures them. Yeah. She shows them that love that I grew up on.
Yeah.
Like it almost like your friends love you more because of the love your mother displays and the parents that she has. It's almost like a representation of you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm really just making a point of just how you say, like, when you allow them to just be boys and men in that moment and just hang out. Like, I feel like that was pretty cool because at the end of the day, like, I'm pretty sure your son felt 10 times better that you know your pops was being a cool pop. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you get clout from that.
So these while they his friends, they my nephews. And so, like I tell them all the time, I was like, listen, I know y'all growing up. I don't know shit's gonna slip. I said, the only thing you can't do is be disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do whatever you want. Like, live it up. Talk about whatever you want.
Wait, tell me. So, are you talking about your actual nephews, or are you talking about his friends, and you just calling them?
No. My nephews came.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. Like, listen,
you know what I mean? And
if people don't know, your clan is like,
yeah, and them boys know, man. I love them. I love them. Damn, my nephews like they mine.
Right.
And that's how I treat them, like they're mine. So when I talk to them, I be like, boy, you mine. The hell?
Really, another point to it, like, get involved with your children's friends
every time.
Like, almost parent them as well.
Hey,
you get what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna hold you. Like, a lot of friends that I've had a closer bond and more respect for them just because of the respect I have for their parents. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's almost like, you got security within your own child because you know for a fact his friends are gonna look out for your child out of respect for you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I know your dad don't play that shit. Let me chill out.
We got time for not story time? You got time?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right, bet. Because this is right on cue, and you just reminded me of Court when you said it. So when I was in school, right, in college, my father used to bring. It was 1, 2, 3, 5 of us in a 4-bedroom apartment. Mm-hmm. This is over in Clarkston, Clarkston, GA. If you ever been to Clarkston, it's not a happy place.
That shit Africa. Not even bullshit.
Listen, this is how long ago, but this is a while ago, so I don't know if Clarkston's changed a lot. But anyway, what my friends have told me from college is my father used to bring over rice and peas every week. So if we ain't had nothing else to eat, we was gonna have rice and peas. Mm-hmm. And they remember that 20 years later, 15, 20, 25 years later, and they still call me and tell me, it's like, yo, I don't know what we was gonna do if your daddy ran rice and peas home, bro. So it's just what you're saying is just reminding me of it now because they still call me and tell me now, like, yo, I appreciate that. Like, tell your dad, we appreciate it. I was like, call him. Like, he wants to talk to y'all anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows, like we're talking about, our circle becomes so much tighter, especially in those crucial years, crossing into manhood, that he remembers everybody. He still asks me about them. I'm like, I don't know what he's
one thing about it, as kids, I ain't gonna hold you. I wanted my peers to respect my parents. Yeah. And to be honest with you, like, it's very crucial because, like, yo, you hear one of your friends say your parent is whack, bro. Like, it make you look at your parent almost like, yo, you start tripping on
somebody ever said that?
Like, you tripping.
Like, listen,
I ain't hold you. It be like that, bro. You feel me? But like, if you embrace the friend, you don't be that person. They'll even listen to you when you try to put them up on game. Like, yo, that dude right there. Yeah, watch that cat. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, they get those parts. Yeah,
if they know you respected by his own peers. Yeah.
it gets handled
your
different
when it comes to that. Yeah,
try to boat.
that may be a little too
F
offset
down
or
on the
too
Good
offset,
Lord.
but it all goes hand in hand. Man.
Why Brandon be trying to make me work? Shout out Experience LLC. I'm just best with
Yeah,
you.
it's just a awesome experience. Like I said, my daughter will tell you this. Every time she's on the phone, like and she's talking, oh Kyle, who you talking to? And she'll say her friend's name. Like, let's say it's Susie, and I'll be like, hi Susie, how you doing? Hi, Kylie's dad. I'm all right. You doing okay? All right, that's good. My daughter will be like this. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, bro, I don't care nothing about that cringy face you making.
Right.
Get used to it.
They're going to know somebody. You're not going to be able to just do whatever you want to this person because somebody behind them and they ain't with none of that shit.
It's waiting.
they ain't with none of that shit. I get it. Kids can be crazy.
All my little sister friends.
Like, I'm not playing
where
with
they
y'all.
stay too.
Little young boy too. What's up, man? Yeah, right? What y'all going? Yeah, y'all good?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want you to know.
What's up?
Hey, man, like somebody behind that boy. Like my son talking to somebody. What up, y'all? Y'all good?
Right.
Oh, yeah, we good. How you doing, Mr. Chestnut? I'm all right. Y'all all right? Cool. Y'all need anything? All right, that's what's up. You know what I mean? But like, you want that. Like you supposed to know somebody there.
Yeah.
Like I remember me getting old. I tell my pops, Mama, oh, I'm about to go over here and do this. Going where? With whom?
Who gonna be there?
Who gonna be there?
Who mama gonna be there?
Gonna be there?
Yeah, right. You already see.
All right, call him. Let me speak to him.
Yeah.
Like that shit real.
And I
think a lot of times, man, we've gotten away from some of those moves, and I think it leads to just fucking terrible shit happening. You know what I mean? Like,
could have been avoided.
Yeah. Or for conversation.
Yeah.
You think my mom's gonna drop? Well, let me know. I'm going to a party, Mom. They're fucking 13, and you don't know who's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, a lot of those parties that I hear about, that we hear about with, there's a shooting at a graduation party. And I was like, wait, what? Like how does that happen? Like,
who? Then you get dropped off?
I came from. Listen, my mom was the one that would come to the party and get to go to the DJ and be like, call Courtney's name.
It's a walkthrough.
Tell him his mom's outside.
I've done it before.
What do you mean?
Mom, stop the music.
Listen, my mom's gonna do a walkthrough.
And be them same parties that I got shot up after the shit ended.
Don't think you can have your older brother at the door waving like, oh, he's good. No. Walkthrough.
Hey, how you doing?
Who's the parent? Hey, how you doing? I'm Mr. Jackson. I'm just coming to check it out, make sure everything's good.
Y'all old, man. Y'all be acting like y'all be outside,
be back,
man.
Listen, you know what I mean? But that's what it is. Matter. And even my friends who was about that life, it was forced to respect it.
Come on.
Because I respected it. Yeah. And I wasn't gonna let you come in here and disrespect my shit. So that was never gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you said, like my friends, they used to call my mom. Mm-hmm. Hey mom. They know. Like that shit ain't flying.
Yo, let me ask y'all a question. I was I'm a podcast dude, bro. Like I love conversation, man. I love people's perspective. I love picking brains.
Yeah, we kind of noticed.
And I came across So I came across a pod, and they were talking about the 3 things that a man should have. And it just coincides with what we're just talking about, men, parents and young boys. So as a man, there are 3 things that a man should have. 1 is a therapist. 2 is some type of physical training, whatever it may be, some way where you're building your body physically.
Mm-hmm.
And 3, a hobby. Now, I totally agree with all 3 because I got all 3. I don't have a therapist yet, but I used to have one, but I'm definitely getting one back. And I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question I'm posing to you guys is, what do you guys feel like the 3 things a man should have? And the whole conversation was basically like just the upkeep of a man. You know what I mean? What a man should have to maintain his mental health, maintain his everyday lifestyle, maintains the responsibilities of a man.
Yeah.
And it was saying a therapist, have some type of physical training, and a hobby.
Hobby's not enough.
What do you guys feel like?
I don't know why. All right. Thank you, Brandon. You want to go first? You want
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, okay, so because this is like, anyway, so I agree with that. I don't know about the hobby part. The hobby part is cool. I don't think it's as crucial as other things are, but definitely a therapist. Because when I have clients, other men, and it's not even young men of all ages, what I tell them, if they're single already, right? I tell them 3 things, and it's my ABCs. Number 1. Get you a therapist, right? Because talking to me is great, but I am not a licensed therapist. Right. Where I'm a great start. You know what I'm saying? And I can help you and show you some other areas where you may be lacking because I've done that work. Number 2, always stay creating. We have to remember as men, our purpose on this planet is not to find a wife. No, it's about us creating, and that part of the creation all through different stages of your life. Yes, find a wife is find a great thing. Yes, I understand that. So
knock down as many hoes as you can.
Now, how did you get that from what I just said?
That's not what you meant.
That is not what I meant.
Honest mistake.
That is not what I said at all. And what I tell them is to stay single. If they're building themselves up, if they're working to improve, which is why I figure you're here talking to me.
Be a man for dummies.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's those 3 things.
Yeah.
Until you're ready, right? And you know when you're ready. But if you want other areas to improve on, those 3 things. Number 1, stay single. Number 2, keep creating. And number 3, get you a therapist. Because if you got it, I ain't gonna say that.
No, hey, you know what's crazy? You're absolutely correct when you say stay single. Because I feel like, I mean, me personally, I've had a lot of failed relationships because of circumstance. Not to say that's necessarily who I am. It's just, I wasn't able to be the man that I wanted to be in relationships because of circumstance. So with that being said, like you say, stay single, because my pops always told me like explore, date. You know what I mean? And I never.
He did tell you that
because it just sounded like wild out. But really, what you're saying is be able to have different experiences and different opinions through dating all types of women. You know what I mean? All variations, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So you can be able to know exactly what you want. Within a relationship. You know what I mean? And I'm valuing staying single, and I'm doing it respectfully. And I say it because people hear that and they feel like, okay, that's a free pass for you to just do whatever. No. I'm very selective, and I'm being very attentive to who I'm dating, what the conversation I'm having, and I'm being intentional about what I want. And what I'm looking for. So you're right about that.
I was gonna even say double down on that. Not just looking for what you want, but knowing what you want and knowing who you are as a man.
And I'm also preparing myself to be in a relationship. I don't.
That's it.
And most men, I feel like they fail because they jump into relationships, whether it be to be dependent, whether it be because of a baby, or whether it be just because of their ego. I think a lot of times men will be able to find better love if they get in better circumstance. Because, like I said, it be all type of shit. We're dealing with women, and I really want to get into where I'm in a great space mentally. I'm in a great space physically. I'm in a great space emotionally and financially.
Right.
So then I can leverage it. Actually, it's almost just like when a person is a rich person, you have to be very conscious of who you date, because you don't want nobody to date you because of your money. You know what I mean? So it's the same with what I got going on. Like, I don't want to be. I want to be able just to date and actually, be able to have leverage within that. You get what I'm saying? And know for a fact this is the person for me.
Yeah. That's without a doubt. I just don't get that part of it. Me personally, even years ago, I don't get men who lead with money to get the women that they're pursuing. I'm like, so to me, basic common sense to me is,
I have no idea why you're here. But I can reach and think it's probably this bread. You know what I mean?
Can we talk?
Yeah, come on.
I don't even know if Will fixes today.
If Will fix his mic screen, thank you. Go ahead, Corey.
Like,
it's dropping me nuts over here. Look at this.
We might be going. We just talking, but
go ahead.
About relationship. Like, I was just sitting thinking, and I'm just speak personally and pour out. I honestly don't know how to love a woman, and you get what I'm saying? Like, after the first 2 weeks, because my thing is, I'm gonna keep it straight. Like, I'm all about the chase. Like, I love the chase. I'm a Leo. Like, I love it, like the hunt prey type psychology of it. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, once I get the girl, cool, right? I may love this woman, but it's like after that, after I've created experiences and I've poured into this woman, it's like, okay, how do I continue that? I don't know how to stay in a long distance, long term relationship. Right. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, how do you consistently love a woman? You get what I'm saying?
That's a question for Will, because you're asking me this.
and it's like, okay, you know, you showered her with gifts.
Yeah.
You've had these deep conversations.
Yeah.
You've had experiences. You don't had sex a million times.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like, okay, how do you get over that hump of the heat of the moment or the honeymoon phase?
Yeah, I think it's got to be none of those things you just mentioned. I think it's got to be somebody you actually like, somebody that's really your fucking friend. Like, for it to go any further, like, I'm not trying to be funny. You can get sex anywhere. Like, that shit is really everywhere. Like, if you want it, it's out there. You know what I mean? Like, I could buy gifts for any woman and they're gonna appreciate it. Like, that ain't doing shit. She'll appreciate being bought or something. No shit. I'd appreciate somebody buying me something too. You know what I mean? But that don't mean nothing. Yeah. I mean, I think the whole thing is like, more than anything, your values, how you move, all of that stuff got to be in line.
Yeah.
Any woman's gonna appreciate a gift. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, they're gonna appreciate it. Anybody's gonna appreciate good sex, like man or woman. You know what I mean? But like, how is it when shit is fucked up? When I'm like really when I'm going through it mentally, like how does that feel? What that look like? You know what I mean? Like, how are you reacting to that? When I say, listen, I'm in a little bit of a bad space, and it don't got to be financially. Just my headspace ain't the same. You know what I mean? Where you at when that happens? Yeah. Like, yo, are you giving me words of encouragement? Are you like, well, fuck you, you don't want to talk to me? Like, where you at with it? Right. Because that's going to tell me how far any of this could go. If I don't have any of those things, I know this ain't going nowhere. I might still hang out with you, might still be cool, but in my mind, I know, like, this ain't fucking.
The major thing that I suffer with in relationships is that sin of familiarity.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You get to the point where you feel like you know your partner, you know their tendencies, you almost damn near know what they're thinking. And I'm a person where I need an excitement. I need something to look forward to. And you know, most people, you know, you have kids, you get married. Yeah. Okay, all that's done. Yeah. Like, what I'm trying to learn as a man is how to continue a long-term relationship to where it stays fresh or it feels fresh.
Excitement is a wild word.
And what the analogy that but
no, I got what you
came up with, like, I honestly totally believe that whole honeymoon in love phase, it burns out. So you have to get to a point where you choose to love this person. Like, you can love somebody and not be in love with them.
Right, man.
And you have to just choose that person. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, anybody you deal with, that spark's gonna die at some point. So you have to be founded on something.
Hey, my parents are married for a long time.
And I know they don't wake up and be like, yo, I'm so excited to see you.
No.
They're not.
Some days you tired of this motherfucker. Like, it's just the reality. I was married for a while. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Some days you tired of that motherfucker. But
I feel like that's what young love suffers from. It suffers from getting over that honeymoon phase, getting over that spark.
Yeah, you want the feeling. Again, I don't want to blame every fucking thing on social media, but I watch it and like, and you look at that shit and you see everybody else's life and think, you watching a highlight tape and thinking that's their life.
Yep.
This motherfucker shot 3 for 4, but you 3 for fucking 75, but he only showed the 3 makes. You ain't seen the other fucking 73 shots they took and they fucking bricking them.
Couldn't help yourself.
These days, people don't really want a relationship. They just want the aesthetics.
They want that. They want to take a video. Oh, we went here, we went here. I was like, yeah, but I speak to you. And you told me your husband is a scumbag. Like, I know you and I know him. Like, I ain't judging homie, but like, you're telling me that he ain't shit and he treats you like shit. But if I go online and I watch you, you just show me the 3 vacations and what he bought you. So to the outside world, it look like you going, it's great. But somebody else don't got nobody looking at that shit like, oh man, she got the perfect guy. No, she don't. And that be the problem when people try to broadcast all their fucking business. You know what I mean? People like not to get on me about not doing the right thing with social media for this. But I watch, but that's not the same thing. Like, I watch all the foolishness that goes on, and I'm like, yo, that's not it. Like, can I chill with you? Can I trust you with the fucked up shit that I got going on, not to give it to nobody else? Like, can you deal with I got all kind of wild shit going on in my home life between whatever else I got going outside us from previous stuff. Like, are you gonna be able to battle through that with me? Like, you gonna be all right?
I really want people
like this because this shit is gonna be difficult. Excitement is such I say it's a crazy word because it is. Like, excitement is dope, man. Like, everybody want that like you said, the honeymoon phase where everything feeling bubbly and you in love. I was like, but that shit going away. Like, it's gonna be gone and gone. Like, it's not gonna be here too long.
That's what my generation is suffering from.
Yeah,
they're suffering from getting over that. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like, can they handle you when it ain't that?
Right.
Are you gonna be able to sit in this? Like when I lose my job and the fucking bills are tight, and you got to carry us for a little while. You gonna be that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like not uses this 80-20 shit, and I think about it all the time because I be thinking to myself like sometimes like you gonna have to be the 80 and she gonna be the 20, and sometimes you gonna be the 20 and she gonna have to be the 80. Sometimes you gonna have to carry me through this relationship. Yeah, because I ain't feeling this shit at all, but I know I love you. Like I it's in my mind. I know I do, but I ain't got it. I can't really show it. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Absolutely.
But I need you to be like, you know something? I see he's down. Let me hold him up. Right. And it's gonna be vice versa. Yep. And the other thing is like, yo, people evolve. Like, who you are right now? How old are you right now?
28.
28. The person you are right now, when 30 come, you gonna be like, damn, I didn't really know shit when I was 28.
Yeah, fact.
28 to 30 was a big time
like
for
that
me.
jump is just gonna be, and it's gonna go. Like Knots he's evolving. Yeah. Like, yo, he is.
He's about to call me old. You see that, right?
No. I was gonna get that. I was like, yo, he's evolving even now. You know what I mean? The cat I met when we was in our 20s, that ain't the same dude sitting right here. Right. Yeah. That's not the same cat. Right. You know what I mean? But it's evolves, and just think about that. And I don't live with him. Yeah. So imagine if that's your partner and you really just together 100% of the time. You're with that person. It's marriage is such a difficult gig, and I think people don't. They miss the boat on like how hard it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I think seriously. And the reason I feel passionate about this is because, like I said, I've been very deep in consciousness lately, and I've been researching and doing a lot of thinking. It's just like one thing that I can feel like I can control is my own family dynamic. You get what I'm saying? And I encourage people. I really want Black love to work. You know what I mean? Black families to work. You get what I'm saying? But as I see what the problem is, I feel like love is being sold as some type of fantasy. My generation is failing from it because one, this became transactional. Two, it's became like it's supposed to feel good. And I really want people to come to the reality that love is a battlefield, bro. Like this shit is not fun. It's not fun. It's really not. If you keep it a stacked bundle, bro, love is not fucking fun, bro. It's a choice. It has fun moments, but overall, bro, this shit is a constant everyday struggle, dog.
Yeah. Listen,
and you have to choose your person because I tell you all the time, yo, whatever issues you're dealing with that person, you're gonna go to the next person, and after that 2-week phase,
brand new
them
issues.
Same issue, you'll have another issue. So at the end of the day, you have to have something founded. Like my ex, I would always say, like, yo, bro, because she will want that honeymoon feel. She want that spark. And I'm like, listen, I'm not in love with you, but I love you. And one thing about it, we have something founded. We have. I know that I love you. I got your back. You know what I mean? I would die for you. Your family knows my family. We live together. We pay bills. We make money together. All these things. You get what I'm saying? We have things actually founded other than we look good in pictures and we look good together.
Yeah,
Sometimes when you have something really founded, and that's why I feel like I have the difference between the old generation and this generation.
Why do you think they didn't go through the same thing? Yeah, I was about to say, like,
it's just broadcasted.
Yeah, that's it.
I know they went through the same things, but the difference between that generation and this generation, they understood, like, they stood on what was founded.
Right.
And I always say, like, regardless of whatever happens, let's fall back on that foundation.
Yeah.
So because at the end of the day, bro, it's not a fairy tale. This shit is not Christmas every day when it comes to that love shit, bro.
Right.
And it's
it
like,
ain't
yo,
matching pajamas every day.
dog, like it's really a
Look
choice,
good on
bro.
IG.
Like you really gotta choose your person. Choose the person you willing to deal with them headaches with, deal with them angry moments, them frustrated moments, and them great moments.
Yeah, that's what a foundation. I will say this. You know, I've never been married. Haven't been
To
married
the game
yet. Or the streets. Either one of those. But no, the part I do recognize and learn that you're talking about is having that mutual goal about what are we working on. Yes, we're working on us. I'm working on myself. But I think, and I truly believe this, having a mutual interest outside of yourselves will help those times when you don't feel that excitement. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think it ever dies off, but it can start to flicker. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that light can get real low. That flame can get real low. But that's when you have those other things going on that you say, you know what? They care about podcasting like I do. You know what I'm saying? They want to build a business like I do. There's something outside of both of you that's going to continue to help carry it on. And that's definitely one of the things I look for, you know, even as I date women now. It's like, no, what is this going to be? What is this going to look like when we're not all high and happy off of each other? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big part that a lot of relationships have always missed throughout time. And that's one of the things that I've learned.
I look at relationships like weightlifting. Like when you weightlift, shit is fucking terrible. It doesn't feel good at all. It's literally like a
You are killing love right now.
but overall,
You like the results.
after you done put in that work 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months.
Yeah.
You see it gradually grow,
Yeah,
bro.
well,
You get what I'm saying? You're able to look yourself in the mirror and take nice pictures, bulked up,
Yeah.
and reap the fruits of it. But at the end of the day, you got to get back in the gym to maintain it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I mean,
Just
I'm
work.
not saying I'm not shitting on love. Don't get me wrong, but
No.
Yeah, you
I
kinda
don't
shitting
look
on
at
that.
love like I don't look at love like a fairy tale. Like I look at love like some shit that you got to sign up for, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a battle, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely a level
It's a battle.
of maturity that both people need, but especially us as men. We have to reach that maturity, I think, before the women does. And that's, that's a different, I think that's where the switch happens. Because, they say women or young girls mature quick or
faster than
earlier
guys.
than young boys.
Mhm.
So it has to be a point where that flips. For you to be the true leader in your relationship, then you have to be, you have to see what's coming next and what to expect.
Mhm.
But that takes a lot of maturity and understanding the ups and downs. That roller coaster is going to happen, so.
Fire.
Great job. Yeah, I made this whole relationship show. Congratulations, man. I appreciate
Wow,
you.
but, hey,
Sensational.
I got some answers tonight.
Sensation.
What about y'all?
Mind y'all, this is nothing of what we had planned to talk about, but I'm glad. No, I'm glad that I have the openness and the space to talk about it because other people enjoy it, number one, and they learn something from it. Especially with us being at different points in our love lives. You know what I'm saying? So it's really big. So
Coi, you about to get married?
Me? Oh no. I told myself marriage and kid because let me tell you something.
Tell me
I
something.
tried to grow up for my time for a long time. I ain't gonna hold you. And it's like I made a lot of mistakes too in my life. But I told myself one thing I'm gonna prepare for and do right is marriage and a child.
There you go.
Like, real talk. And it may sound good, and I'm gonna strive to do it.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully it happens though.
Hey man.
So you think you're ready for that now?
No. That's why I
Okay.
did it.
So ideally, how
I feel
old
like
do you
all
want to
that's
be?
business decisions, like having a child, getting married.
Yeah.
I don't look for the emotional part of it. I look at the practical part of it, like
Yeah.
the logical part of it.
I want to tell you
Like this shit got to be right. Like I'm
Yeah.
not bringing no child in here, bro, and I could barely find a way to work
Hey.
the next day.
All right.
That's stupid.
Real. That's right.
Like,
I remember a dude telling me, he was like, the worst thing you could do is pick her based off how she look. Yeah. He was like, what the fuck you care about that for? He was like, we all gonna look different in fucking
Come on.
10 years.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
and
we
Ty
all-
looking at it.
Yeah, I
anyway.
was like,
I don't care
we
how
all
beautiful
gonna-
she is.
He said, hey man, he said, I don't know if he said Beyonce rich, famous, beautiful as hell.
Oh, look at you.
No, he said somebody tired of her shit.
Somebody?
Oh, well, her husband probably. You know what I mean? Like, it's the truth. Like,
And
somebody
the
tired of her
philosophy I
shit.
got now, when I date, I'm dating you through every season before I make any move.
What does that mean?
Ups, downs, lefts, and rights.
Go through a whole year,
Whole
or
roller
or
coaster?
5.
Yeah.
I need to
Nigga
see
said
what,
five.
I need to
Before
see
marriage, you talking
when
about
you're
before
broke,
being
when
together?
You're up,
Oh, okay.
when your job going good, when your job going bad, when it's a death in the family, when it's whatever the case
You gotta
may
see
be,
it
how
all.
you respond to it all.
What are you looking for
I want
in
all
those
situations.
times, though? See, okay, so this is the thing about us as men. Those are the opportunities, even if she's never been through anything like that before, that she needs to lean on us
Yeah.
to make sure that she knows
Right.
that we have her back. That's what you're talking about, the foundation part.
I look at how
You
you,
see what I'm saying?
respond to situations, how you respond to tragedy, stressful situations.
For her or for you? I mean,
both.
tragedy. Okay.
For her,
Both of you.
mainly, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Because it's like, yo, if you go through a situation, correct, right?
Mhm.
And you respond to it to a point where it becomes detrimental to our relationship, I will have to take account to that. You get what I'm saying? Because now it shows me that when you go through situations that's a little too heavy on you, on you emotionally,
Yeah.
you're liable to just go about it whatever.
Mm.
And don't get me wrong, I'll try to voice that, try to guide you through it and help you through it.
Mm.
And how you respond to it determines a lot.
I
You get what I'm
I
saying?
hear what you're saying.
When you go broke and you know everything ain't good for you, like I pay attention to small things, your relationship with your mom and things of that nature.
Oh, that ain't small at all, bro.
like all of that. Like, okay, when somebody says something to you that you don't agree with,
Yeah.
how do you respond?
How do you
to that?
respond to it? Yeah, I think you're talking about different with the examples that you're giving.
Right.
I think you're talking about different levels.
Levels, seasons as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all even good and bad. Like it's all people go through different seasons of life, bro. You get what I'm saying? In different situations. And to be honest with you, like I really pay attention to it because, okay, if I see that you liable to wild out and not give a fuck when you're stressed out, Mac, why would I consider you as a mother of my child?
Yeah.
So I know when you get too stressed out, you're going through postpartum, you might wild out. And I've had the chance now, as I've gotten older, and to be cautious of that type of shit. And I pay attention to it. And I literally weigh it out.
What you got?
That's the postpartum thing is a hard situation.
Very.
Yeah, like that's
a whole nother thing that we'll never understand.
You almost can't be planned for. Like it's
like I can look at morals and principles. Okay, say for instance, all right. I like I say back to relationship with you and your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you may disagree with something your mother has said to you, I watch how you respond to it. Are you gonna wild out and just disrespect your mother totally because you feel like you're right in the situation, or are you gonna hold on to morals and principles, understand that that's your mother, and you're gonna come about it respectfully?
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of shit I judge. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to me and your child, if I know you're not a morally intact type of person, you may be liable to try to take my child away from me or try to hold it or do some petty bullshit.
I feel that. I hear what you're saying with that.
Yeah.
But you also, what I want you to think about is several of the examples you gave, there are opportunities for you to be that leader to where she doesn't need to wild out, to know that and she has somebody there.
That's another part of judgment. When I don't say judgment, observation. Because if as a man, of course, I'm not gonna just be like, oh, all right, that's how you go. No, I'm gonna try to use the qualities that I have because that's the purpose of a relationship. I want to be an asset to my partner.
Mm-hmm.
So
how long now?
Huh?
So, let's say, for example, you're being that example.
At the end of the day,
how many chances are?
More than one.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So I can be able to sleep good at night. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm gonna try to help you. I'm gonna try to coach you through it, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to give you that grace, all of that.
Yeah.
And how you respond to that, will be taken into account.
But that's what I'm saying. She's gonna
as well. Somebody commented something.
Who's that? Brandon? Oh no, read it. Come on with it, because I know you're talking a lot.
Chanel Reed says, "What if it takes 10 to 20 years for a death to come, or lose a job, or have a financial issue? All of that don't happen within the first 1 to 5 years." Now, let me see. I'm gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
That's true, but life's
right.
It doesn't. Your car may not start the next morning just because it should be happening. Shit happens. I pay attention to how you respond to all of it, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, you may have an issue at work. How you respond to whatever issues, whatever case may be at work, I take into account of that as well. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't like necessarily want to go into a relationship trying to change somebody. Because at the end of the day, I want people to reveal themselves. You get what I'm saying?
It sounds like I'm just telling you how it sounds. It sounds like you're looking at it as a reason to not make that final commitment. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing from you.
You damn right. That's exactly what it is. And, yo, let me tell you something, bro. All right, we talking. I don't. It's like it's a ramble, but it all coincides.
Yeah.
I've had a chick come to me and she like literally poured her heart out to me. It was very transparent, talking about her emotions and how she responds to certain things. With some things she can't take, all of that. And I came to the conclusion of, I don't think that we should date. I don't think that we should go any further because I do not feel like you're emotionally stable enough for us to be able to build into something. I feel like you love hard. You have a lot of past traumas and things of that nature that makes you move a certain way that I'm not comfortable with.
Yeah.
And she kind of faulted me because she's like, oh, well, I was being transparent with you and you basically just kind of like cut me off because of it. But that's your truth.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you were being transparent about it, and you should be transparent about that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that it shouldn't be any consequence to it. At the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me. While you do what's best for you as well. I don't want to take on a situation where I feel as if like I'm not going to be able to meet to handle that. I'm not going to deal with a chick where I feel as if like I know you're emotionally unstable, you've been hurt, you're dealing with a lot of trauma, and I know what type of time I'm on, I know what I can offer you. I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that she was being transparent about that, but you can't fault me for responding to it and not giving you the answer that you want from it.
Do you think if you were that transparent about your things that you've been in the past, and say if somebody that you're dating and into, and you're being transparent with her, and then she's like, yeah, no, I don't want to deal with that.
I have to live with the results.
Really?
I have to live with the results because it's gonna come out in some way.
You're not gonna feel hurt like she was?
Yeah, I'm gonna feel hurt.
Okay.
Absolutely. Because you want everything to go how you want it to go. But one thing about it, you can sleep good at night knowing that you put it all out on the table and it was an understanding.
Yeah.
And you deal, like I said, you deal with the results of it, bro. But it's your responsibility, especially when you're dating, to be transparent and be upfront about that type of stuff.
So you're looking for someone that you like being around, you want to spend time with, you want to make money with, you like having sex with, and then also still deal with you being transparent and dealing with your past. I don't want to say issues, past. I don't even want to say transgressions, but things you dealt with in your past that have, made you who you are today, but they're still. Baggage. There you go. That's the word. Thank you. Yeah, you want somebody to deal with your baggage. Is that what you're saying?
Do I want somebody to deal with my baggage?
Yeah.
I think everybody does.
I mean, yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. I think everybody
because everybody comes with baggage, and some people have their baggage more manageable than others.
Yeah.
But I'm not expecting somebody to deal with my baggage.
Really?
I'm not.
What if it's mutual though?
What?
You both y'all are being transparent.
Then at the end of the day, it's consequences to that. Whether it's good or bad, it's consequences to that.
Y'all gonna stay single forever.
If I come to a chick,
why y'all?
I come to a chick,
Wait a minute.
and I tell her my history, my past, and things that I've indulged in, and things that I've done, and she does not necessarily agree with it.
Yeah,
I cannot get mad at her for wanting to make a move on that, because at the end of the day, it's my responsibility to put that out.
What if she hits you with the I'm not that same person anymore, or you hit her with that?
Oh, wow.
I'm not the same person. I've grown.
It's
I've
still
learned.
You still have to own it. You still have to own it.
But it's not. Is it accurate though?
It's definitely accurate. It's absolutely accurate, bro. Listen, let me tell you something.
It happened.
I'm gonna keep it all the way transparent right now.
Yes, sir.
I done been through a phase in my life where I was on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, if I explain that to a woman that I was at a point in my life where I was on drugs and she decides not to want to deal with me because of that, I cannot sit here and be like, "Oh, you can't do that because it's not my truth right now." It is my truth. I did that shit.
But would you
it's
want
a part of me?
Yeah.
I'm not may not be in that same space, but it's on my resume.
But wouldn't you want her to focus on who you are now versus who you were?
Yes. But at the end of the day, I still got to come with everything, bro.
I feel that, but that's what I'm saying. Okay. As we grow and get older, we make mistakes. We learn from those mistakes, right? We try to get better, hopefully, as individuals, right? So say you're meeting a person now, say you meet them when you're 30, right? And then you tell them all of this stuff, and she tells you all of her stuff that she's been through, right? Say she was on drugs as well. At what point do you be like, you know what? You're still the person I want to move forward with from here, is my question. Is there a point with that?
Well, you want to answer that?
Nah, go ahead.
I gotta pee. Answer.
Now come back one more time. Now, let me break this all the way down to this fine powder so we can snort it.
Come on,
give me the question one more time.
Use ass. Basically, what I'm saying, right? Using Court's age as an example,
right?
We made our mistakes in our 20s. We all did, right? You meet somebody that you're at now, today. You're not the same person that you were when you made those mistakes. But you were both transparent enough because she made mistakes as well. From Court's example, what it sounds like he's saying is, oh, nah, I'm going to still make my decision to find out if I want to deal with that because of your past. I'm saying, is there a point, and when do you think that point will be to where you be like, you know what? I recognize you're not the same person that you were, and I want to still build something, continue that foundation.
I think you got to see it. I mean, I think you got to see the change behavior. The reality is, once y'all get to that point, I would hope at that point you've seen some level of change behavior.
Yeah, but I just say you do.
Yeah, so
this is more of a question, of course. So I'm trying to wait for him to come back.
I think sometimes we think that like both of y'all gonna have to deal with each other's shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it ain't. I think we be so bad looking for perfection, we miss good. Like we be so against good. Like I want somebody perfect. Like I got a list, I got rules. Like
no, we're not doing that tonight.
No, we're not. I'm just saying. But like I think sometimes the mindset is that like if it ain't that, then I ain't taking it.
Yeah.
And like and it's almost like man, you're missing the boat. right? So to speak, like you got somebody that's really good,
right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like.
But you have to determine what's really good.
What's really good? Yeah. Is it good for you? Yeah. And your really good might be different from mine. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and you might look at me and think, oh, he's really good for me. I might look at you and be like, not so much.
Interesting. But did you get the end of my question, or you want me to
remember? One more time.
Version?
Yeah,
I'm with you. You good? You good? So basically, like I said, you're 28 now. You meet this woman when you're 30, 2 years from now. So you continue to get better.
Right.
She's the same age.
Right.
She has a history like you. She's made mistakes, done drugs, whatever you want to use as an example, right? But she's not that person anymore, right? She is grown. She's matured. She's going to continue to get better every day.
Evolve.
Yeah, evolve. Thank you. I'm asking you, is there a point where you be like, you know what? Yeah, your past is crazy to me, but I'm still riding with the person that I see in front of me now.
Absolutely.
So where does that come from then? Because it sounds like you're like, I don't want to deal with that.
It's circumstantial. It's situational because, you know, I've dealt with women that don't come from, that never had to have a clean record.
Yeah.
Went to the greatest school there in college. They had everything, you know what I mean, clean slate. And they hear my situation and feel like it's too much.
Right.
And I have to respect that. You feel what I'm saying? But if I come across somebody that's relatable, I know from my perspective, I'm not gonna write that person off because
you're not. Everything you said earlier was I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your point. I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is I respect the consequences of transparency.
I respect the consequences of transparency. That boy be shooting, man. I'm trying to listen.
And that's all I'm trying to get to. You know, it's people have to understand because people try to hide certain information in fear of the consequence.
So you still say transparency no matter what?
Transparency no matter what, because at the end of the day, it's going to come out in some way. If you have an addictive, if you're addicted to certain drug, you have an addictive spirit, it's going to come out in some way.
Got it.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, you have to allow people to make their own decision on you, right? Especially in dating. You can't try to make the decision for that person or try to sell yourself to the point where you don't allow that person to even make a choice.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at now at this point in my life in dating. You get what I'm saying? I try myself so much to sell myself to the point where I started set expectations that I couldn't even meet because of my own circumstance.
I want to come back to that. Go ahead, Will. What are you about to say?
I'm listening.
No, I saw the Kevin Lee hands come out, so I thought she was about to go in.
So when I meet a chick and she's a better version of who she was back then, I'm not gonna hold you to your past. At the end of the day, I'm glad that you've grown from that situation. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna trust you in that. You get me?
I wonder where the line is. That's what I'm saying. I wonder where the line is and what's in the past. That
it has to align. And that's the key word. It has to align. Now that's why I say I can't come with my situation and try to expect a chick that's been clean slate, goody two shoes her whole life, great school, great everything, and expect for her to be accepting of my background.
You can't expect my journey.
Why not?
I can't. Huh?
Yeah. Why not?
What did you just say before that?
I said why not?
No, you said something before we started even saying this.
You got me. Like I don't think that necessarily that's it. I think like we use the term baggage. Everybody got it, right?
Right.
But the person you're meeting or introducing yourself or coming to know and be with is whatever baggage they have. Are they worth helping them carry that?
Yeah.
I think that's it more than anything else.
That's what I was getting to.
I think it could be anybody. She could be from a prep school, Ivy League, and be the smartest girl. Like y'all have totally different backgrounds, but she can still get you.
But it has to align, and that's where I was.
They got to come together.
My background may not align with what this chick has going on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it may not mesh well, and I have to be respectful of that, of the consequences of that, of my own actions. Because at the end of the day, you deal with that shit, bro. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, it's okay. So it sounded earlier like you were saying, if this whatever she's been through, I don't rock with, and of course there's certain levels to it again. But it was sounding like you were saying, like, once she is transparent with me, and I don't like it, or if I know it's something more than I want to deal with, then you can be like, But let's say, for example, you go through that, or she goes through that with one or two men, she's gonna be, I think, naturally be less forthcoming to the next man if they know that this is going to be the line where things stop.
No, because some men may be emotionally available to withstand that. Some men have put on capes and they're good at it.
Uh-oh.
And don't get me wrong, like it works out. So at the end of the day, it's one of them things where you pour that same talk you gave me, and I didn't accept it. You pour it to the next man. The next man may be just as damaged, and y'all can find a way to coincide and help each other within it, or the man be able to help you build you up within that.
It's interesting.
Maybe I'm not. I'm just not.
It's just interesting because, like I said, looking at it, hearing what you're saying, but then having 15 whole years of dating experience just because of age is, I don't hold women to the things I used to when I was your age. At one point, I was like ridiculous with it. I'm not dating a woman who does this. I'm not one. Don't
get me wrong. If this is my perspective. One thing about it, you can meet a chick. I'm 28. I can meet a chick right now, bro, and she could be dressed up, everything perfectly, everything with her.
Yeah.
But she could have got ran through in high school.
Right.
So I don't care when it comes to their bodies and all that.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
you don't care about body count?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Because, 2023, that's out here. That's
long as it passes my test, we Gucci.
What's your test?
Don't put your test out there.
Let's pass my test, Gucci. But
they about to start studying for your test. You keep telling that.
I can't sit here and be like, yo, even when I don't even ask the question most of the time because I don't even think
you don't want that. You don't.
And if it is the truth,
and you don't want that answer.
I can't get mad. Yo.
Yeah, you got to multiply by 3. You got to.
She's not gonna tell you the truth.
You got to multiply by 3.
I wasn't there for all that, bro. And it's like,
nigga, you gonna ask
so
her,
now. So wait,
you asking them, she gonna be like, I don't even know. You gonna like, God damn. Now you looking crazy in the face. Yo, leave that shit where it's at, brother. You don't want to know that.
It doesn't matter, bro.
You don't want to know that.
So, okay, there's some other men, and I'm not saying they matter. That looks like caping. What? It looks like because you're not worried about her body count, you're not worried about who she's been with in the past.
What makes her invalid because of? But see, that's some men don't like. Yo, bro. One thing about it, and that is my perspective too. I feel like men want to get off. Women want to get off. Sometimes I don't consider a woman a hoe if she has sex with every man that she dates. Like if you're in a relationship, and you have sex with them. I understand that because I don't want to be in a relationship and a woman ain't fucking me. So it is what it is. I don't consider her a hoe.
As long as it works for you.
You can be respectful of your body and still still get yours.
That's a whole other conversation.
But yeah, we need more women. We need some women in here to voice it because it's not fair.
I'm just not judging of that perspective. You get what I'm saying? I'm more or less character, mindset type thing. Like I'm very big on that. Bro,
Came up.
It leads to everything.
Character and mindset. CAM. See what I did there? Come on, I'll be out
with the acronyms. Bro.
Come on, man. Listen, I just be out here.
You can't embrace two things can be right. That's crazy.
I'm not going to. I'm just saying because it does not make sense. I appreciate y'all openness, man, because I didn't expect that. You see why I be hating talking about current events when we got this to talk about?
Let's get to it, man.
Now you want to talk about current events?
It's a wrap. I want to talk about this weekend coming up and what we got going on.
Wait, we out? Wow, we ain't out yet.
Dub.
He got to work early. Yeah, work early.
Nah, I didn't.
Listen, we got things to talk about, man.
Yeah.
We ain't got time?
Not at all, boss.
All right, fine. Can we talk about Andre 3000? Nah, ain't sure. No, bro, that was superb. You bringing that up?
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, because
we talked about nothing we plan to talk about, but
that makes the best episodes.
Yeah, make good for conversation.
Makes the best episodes ever, man. I do want to shout out the team, Movers and Paces.
Hey,
10-year anniversary. Congratulations to the team. Too many people are part of the team, and I'm gonna forget. Senor Kaus, Sean, Tierra. Listen, man, the whole team. Listen. Congratulations, y'all done an amazing job. And like I said, I got my 10K medal. Shout out Lululemon for sponsoring as well. And I ain't run that one step. But when you are part of the team,
oh my God,
when you are part of the team and you represent,
dropping gems to get jewels, right?
Come on, outside with it, man. Congratulations to that. Also shout out, Nikki, Future Successors. I DJ the second annual Gala or Gala.
That's what I said.
That's what it is. So we're gonna go with that. Yeah, that was on Friday. That was dope, man. It was dope. If you guys are looking for an organization that is pouring into our teams on a weekly basis, also with college tours,
need your support.
And Future Successes, yeah.
And the overall.
Hey, what up? Yeah, that part as well. Yeah, Nikki got to come back on the show. She was on the show last year when we did the first annual gala.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to come back and do a recap. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm super proud of the homie. She's doing amazing things. And I'm just happy about the people out here supporting what she's doing. What else did I do? Yeah, shout out. Good, we doing some amazing things. Brandon, stop breaking. Yeah, that's what that means. Yeah, it's time to go. What you got going on this weekend, Will?
I got a party. My niece is having a party.
Okay.
For her and significant birthday. They're gonna do something.
That was weird.
I got I didn't want to blow his name up. Or either one of these.
Significant other.
This is boyfriend.
Yeah, you could have said that. That's all.
Same shit.
Come on, Queen.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
I got that. I got a date night coming up.
Hey.
Saturday night.
Saturday.
Same night.
Okay.
Be transparent.
Since we're out there.
Respect the consequences.
Respect the consequences. That's the type. Yeah,
Great friends. Tell them where we're going before we go. No Cheesecake Factory. That shit off limits.
They gotta stop shit on Cheesecake.
Niggas ruin Cheesecake Factory. Like, that shit ain't buzzing.
Yeah.
But that's my weekend. I didn't realize that this was doing Turkey Classic.
Yeah, Atlanta Turkey Classics this Saturday. We doing that. Court's playing in the game.
Oh, yeah, I'm here, baby.
Shout out to Georgia Spartans. Shout out Montana White, Devontae Black.
Only bet on the
Hip Hop gets back. All of it. No, it's a few bets, but no, it's good. So one of the main things we got is a veterans versus rookie game. So this will be the first time Court is playing with the Georgia Spartans. He will be on the rookie team. We are definitely gonna report back about that. I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see it. That's this Saturday. Shout out Gray. I think it's the 8th annual vegan Thanksgiving.
What day is that?
That's Saturday as well. So I'm gonna be on the move as usual. So I'm looking out to rocking with all of that, man. All of that, bro. Come on, man. So yeah, shout out to him. I think he's got a few tickets left for that.
What's it?
Very
Tell
sweet.
y'all about the game. But you don't think I'm here playing around with y'all? God damn it, I'm not.
We gonna report back. So, I'm sorry. Yeah. So yeah, Atlanta Turkey Classic is gonna be at Exchange Park. That's this Saturday from 4 to 7. Vegan Thanksgiving, if that's more your vibe, because we party over there. That's gonna be from Great on Shoot Me. I want to say from 5 to 10. Like I said, that's going to be at a private residence. I will be making appearances at both.
Playing bass dripping.
Yeah, all of that. Indeed. So if you want to find out about those tickets, go to @Plant-Based Dripping on these platforms, on everything. Yeah, I'm gonna post it about on my page as well.
Dope ass artists too, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, great. Yeah, we're gonna get great entries up here, man. They doing some super creative stuff when it comes to hip hop. And we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah, when they come out, I'm big it up. But if you ain't watched the story they did with they crushed that
series.
Oh, that series is nuts.
Yeah, we're gonna have them on the show to talk about it. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm
I get to see Will fan out again.
Indeed, but that's a good thing. That's enough everyone's not. All right. In the meantime, what else I got? Wednesday night, Burn Lounge. Tomorrow night, ladies' night. I keep telling y'all, man, it's ladies' night, but it's a great date night because it's at Burn Lounge, and I'm driving the boat on Wednesday, and I'm not afraid to say it. Like, listen, I got you, fellas. You looking for a midday break? I got you. Yeah, I know. That's fine. Without that board order, thank you, Brandon. You got to wrap up now. I didn't want to reset it or anything like that. But yeah, we got some more surprises coming up. I can't announce the other one fully until next week. Yes. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, man. Court, see you Saturday. You got anything else going on?
No.
Giant season is over, right?
Pretty much.
You're looking at the draft.
Hey, normally I would want to be fucking happy and rub it in, but I don't. I have nothing.
Y'all traveling the same water we
I got nothing.
Y'all just got 2 paddles. We got 1.
That is it. We only got 1 hole in our boat. Y'all got
Jesus.
Still sinking.
I lost my bed with my home because I was saying,
ever
listen.
Not this year.
But no, listen. The way we lost to the Cowboys.
So he wasn't talking sports.
All right, we out. All right, cool. On 3.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.